Hello, and come on then. Let's have a wrestle, shall we? Oh, perhaps not. You're too quick for me anyway. Let's see. Another overcast day. Look at that. Oh, welcome back to Blickling. Yes, you can see we've got another dull day, and I'm sorry for all those who don't like it, because it makes the video too dark. Not a lot I can do about it. I'm not going to just farm on good days. Right, what we're going to do, well, it's quite simple. We're going to get some muck over to the greenhouses. Let's see if we can do that properly. First thing we've got to do is get this weight off. Turn this round, put the weight back, and it's in the tractor's normal hiding place. I have done a little bit to moving things around, but I haven't finished yet. So, unhook it. So where we are. Now we need to get the trailer on, because this is now our muck trailer. So it looks clean now. It won't look clean anymore. It'll be a cold day in Hades before it gets washed again. So there we are. We're hooked up. Take the sheet off. I didn't even bother to put well, I have to put the sheet on when I transport loaded over the roads. I don't really want to incur the wrath of the local police, or they will be very they'll get very upset with me if I drop too much muck on the road. Magic gates, though, as you see. Not only do they open as you come towards them, they also dematerialise as you come across them. Great idea. Alright, let's get this thing on. Yes, I had a word with Blickling, and apparently, I'm not even near close enough yet. Yeah, yes I am. Apparently we're just on out of muck in the greenhouses, right? So we need to go forward a little bit. Don't want to go forward too far. We'll take one load up there. Then we'll fill the greenhouse up again. Empty off the load we take up there, because I think we've got enough on the ground to do what we need at the moment. But once we've done that, we'll come back and get another load, and we probably won't be all on screen. And that's it. Look at that. Turn that off. Unhook this again. I'm not going to bother to take it out of the heap. But hardly made a dent in it. Lovely piece of kit this up. Makes this job so much easier. Well, we'll put the sheet on. Now I'm thinking about it. Let's see if we can turn it and get her out of here. Because with this trailer I won't be as worried about bashing it as I was before. Let's get all the lights on. We're about to hit the road, and I'll put the 4 ways on as well as the beacon. Looks good here because we've got, whoa, can't see, because we have lights on our entrances. It was actually so I could see me way back after going to the pub, but that's I've been farming me on. I hardly got down to the pub, which is probably safe for everybody concerned. Right, on the next period, I think I better go and sell off all the crop, or as much as I can. It'll be just full loads I'll be selling. I don't think I'll be selling part loads. We'll hold them. depends how big the part load is. If that's 5 ton, well, no, a couple of 3 ton I certainly shan't buy, but for 8 or 9 ton, I'm afraid it's worthwhile. And I'm also coming out of character completely, playing with the idea of going back to full, more realistic on here, which will mean getting rid of this JCB and getting the vanilla one back. But I think that most of the other things I've got are more realistic. There's one or two things, and I don't think the telehandler is for a start off. Alright, let's see, let's get across here. Doesn't look like there's anything coming, let's hope. Well, look out the way, mate, stop. I hope he stopped. Or if he didn't, I hope he's already paid for his visit to Blickling Hall. I'd hate to do them out of some money. And there we are, there's a little heap there, sort of just a park. It's up here, some back it on a little bit. Yeah, this'll do. Let's leave that here. Take everything off, including the lights. Yeah, that's it, everything's switched off. Oh, left that in reverse. We better just... That's better. We'll just leave that there and we're going to fill these up with what we've got here. Don't think I'm going quite that low, but that should do it. Get the cab. I think I want to put some weight on the back there, actually. Just do that little thing. Let's see what it's... Yeah, it don't look too bad there. It's not quite as bouncy as it was. Bounce can be good in certain things, but certainly not when you use the front loader. Yeah, that's better. Nowhere near bouncing as much. Have to take the weight off before I put the water tank on, because if not, the front end ain't on the ground. First load's in. One of the beauties of it being here on your own doing this, the nice little number. You just take your time, but possibly not quite that much. It's just take up a couple of gears, or one gear anyway, get up to a reasonable speed. Right. I think we better fill them all up whilst we're doing it. And we'll have to fill up with water as well. Oh, we put one bucket full in each, and I think another bucket full will go through the lot, hopefully. I use the word hopefully a lot. It shows what confidence I have in my ability. I'm hoping all the time. Not very rightly so. Oh, and our little friend over our river foo is getting on. He's got himself some chickens. Now, I told him he wanted to get chickens. He also needs to get some sheep. Cows would be perfect, but a big outlay to get cows. But sheep once a year roughly will give them, well, once or twice a year will give them a good income. Wool is worthwhile. The only reason I go out to sheep is because it was just too far away for me on my own to deal with going up to the sheep farm. The same reason I haven't got pigs. There's cattle are right on my doorstep. Perfect for me. But almost everything else was too far away. So we've got 2 more to put these in. I'm not going to get much else done than this today, but don't think it really matters. What I don't get done, I'll do in my own time, and I won't bother you with, well, this poor old tractor takes a lot of hard. It gets bashed and battered about all over the show. I want to use as much of this muck off this bit as I can. I don't want stuff at the back here which has never been moved since that's put in, or since that dropped here. Oh, I hate winter. Look at the grass, looks awful. Fields are all bare. The only good thing about winter is selling the crops, getting the money in. We hope we, not so much about a fortune, I never expect to make a fortune at this game, but just enough to survive another year. In today's environment, that's all you can really hope for in farming, is to survive to another year. We only really do it because we enjoy doing it. We enjoy the freedom. In fact, we're our own bosses. It'd be nice to be able to make some real money at it, but it's not going to happen. I don't think again in my lifetime. I'm afraid the supermarkets and the big wholesalers have got us by the short and curlies. Farmers markets are the only hope, but they don't produce much going to a farmer's market, except this stuff. This isn't too bad, this is a nice little earner. But if I was to sell that to the supermarket, I wouldn't be making anywhere near what we make on it. That one's full. And that is the truth, that grain, it always goes, unless you're making something very special, like if you're growing marisol of molten barley, which would be for a very special contract, you're not going to make money. And you can, I say we're not going to make money, we make money, but not enough for our outlay, considering our outlay. Any other industry would be crying foul by now. When you consider milk, you're lucky if you cover your costs on milk. So why do we keep doing milk? Well, the only reason I do milk is because we've always done milk. I am lucky, I'm making some money on it. I have a couple of contracts which pays a bit better. But if you're on a standard milk contract, especially with one of the supermarkets, forget it. Right, that's done. Now we just get the water through. We just tip this off first, and then take the weight off out of that rear weight. No, I know I sound like yet another moaning farmer. That's a good reason for that. I am another moaning farmer. I couldn't remember how to get them all, but there we are. Yes, if you look now, there's quite a bit of weight on the front. The rear is stood up quite considerably. Now let's get the water tanker hooked up. It's just too much bother, too much effort. Yes, I know, I am getting lazy. Just too much effort to, wrong one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Put the brake on. Get that down. I think we're... Oh, we're too far away there. God damn, what do you think about? That's about right. Yes, that's close enough. Take the brake off. That's the trouble. Put the brake on and forget I'll put it on. Old age, you know. I'm turning senile. Turning senile, I hear some of you say. You've been senile for years, mate. Nice to get these get everything filled up here, you know. I might should all get it in on one tank full of water. It's got it. Just got to get in the right place for the pipe to fit. Yes, but so this stuff all goes to Blickling Hall. That goes into their canteen, their restaurant, or what they call it here, where they feed their many visitors. And that pays, and all this is heated, and that costs an arm and a leg to heat the greenhouses. Even in East Anglia, which is, you know, not the coldest area of Britain, it's still too cold for a lot of this to go, even in greenhouses, to survive through the winter. So we have to heat the greenhouses. The old Victorians had the right idea. They used to have big cool fires in under the greenhouses. One central big fire and about half a dozen greenhouses attached to it. Oh, let's move this round here. Put this to fill up again. Oh, but just put that down so the bucket don't fill up with water if it rains or when it rains. And it is a case of when it rains. Be there? Yes. So we're filling up there. Let's get this thing back. Oh, I think we get both of them done now. The only thing I find wrong with some automatic gearboxes is it's a lot harder to control your speed compared to the old manual. At least you could control it within a little. I think that would just do that. Yes. Let's go forward. That's it. drop it down again and we get back. As we want to clean it fully, that trailer stuff's hung up and some of it could just fall out. We will just put the sheet on. Alright, we'll get back and get another load up here. As you can see, if you look at our forecast, the winter isn't going to be cold again. It's going to be another warm winter. There's about one day where it's going to be minus. Mind, we could get snow that day. Wouldn't that be nice? No. Oh, snow stops all work. Oh, put some. Hello, look, it's brightening up now. There's blue sky up there. Oh, in fact, I won't need those then. Just the beacons will do. Yeah, we'll get another load. Get a second load up there. That will do for the day. It's not a very exciting time. But we have got the field prep to look forward to in the early spring and seeding. Oh, mind, I like late spring when stuff just starts to poke through nicely. Oh, a bit coming down here, I think. Just wondering which way to come into the farm. This way will be better, I hope. Make sure I don't run the dog over. He doesn't take kindly to being run over. I'll get the sheet off again, because if we don't take the sheet off, we'll never be able to load this up. Are we there? No, we're not. Might be there now. Yes. Here's a forward again. Well, I think we're about to muck one of those fields. We're going to muck, I think. Don't know which one yet, but we're going to have enough. See now, we've still got 99,000 litres here. Alright, let's switch that off. Get out again. I'll leave it there. It shouldn't get too badly covered. He said, guess what? Hopefully, you got it. Look, we've got two fields ready. I think all we've got to do is seed them. And we've got the grass seeded. I think we put. I feel fairly certain that's right. We put into field 10. I could be wrong. You can see some of the things come through here now. Some of our neighbours are way ahead of us. Come on, keep going. Yes, I made the right decision which tractor to keep the big one. Funny how different the day seems when the sun is out. And when it's all grey and miserable, we all cheer up. Okay, most of us cheer up. I could hear a dissenting voice and it sounded Scottish. But probably Stu. He'd never survive here. Too flat for him. That way, love. Coming through. I don't care. I'm getting the scent of another day almost over in my nostrils. No. Hello, pigeon. They can stay a while. I don't want them eating me crops. Mind you, not as bad as pheasants. I'm not a hunter, but I'm never that sorry when the pheasant shooters on, when they shoot all the pheasants. I know my fields have got to keep the crops for a little bit longer then. I think we better move forward a bit. That will do it. Right, what should we do as a shot? I think we'll do one here. I don't think the background's too bad here. Let's have a look. Yes, we use this as our screenshot. Not very original. I'll tell you the truth, after a while you begin to run out of things to fresh things to take a shot of. It's even better to bring one of the greenhouses in. Sorry for the extra sound there, but can't be helped. Well, I could do the screenshot offline, but alright, let's do that up. Right, there we go. Back home. Maybe a slightly short up one, but not worthwhile starting another job off now. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. I know it's not one of the more popular ones now, because no one seems interested in 17 anymore. But if you got a feel on whether I should, well, go back to more realistic engine on here again, let me know. It will be, unless I decide to have my own bet, it will probably be the beginning of spring before it comes on, because I've got 2 episodes, there'll be 2 episodes made before I get the results of this one. Yeah, I'll run that far ahead now, unless something else happens, and I hope not. Like my wife decides to going to do gymnastics in the bathroom and crack a couple of ribs, or, well, my mother will die again, that's fairly certain. If she does, I shall have to call her Dracula. That's a bad joke, sorry. Yes, if you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe. Always happy to have new people aboard. Any comments, questions, queries, suggestions, or a few on whether we should go full more realistic again? That won't be 100% full, because I've got 1 or 2 mods that are not more realistic, and I don't understand it enough to fix them myself. So some will have to stay. So let me know. And say comments. I read everyone. I acknowledge everyone, and I try and reply to them all. Don't always succeed, but I am only superhuman. And so with that, I don't think I'm going to. Oh, I don't know. This is going rather well. Let's stick with it. We'll be just back. See if we can back this in. What we've got to do is leave us on enough room so we can get out of the tractor. Oh, look at that. Oh, there, Chrissy, you're Are you impressed? I know I am. And I left myself enough room to get here. I'm very impressed. Yes. Oh, so was that his man said that? A very impressed man and pleased as punch with himself. This will soon mean I will have a fall. Saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.